Hey everybody, I'm going to record a Jeskai control video. I recorded one recently, but this is an updated list um, for channelfireball.com. If you want to read the deck guide, head on over to CFB Pro and check it out. So we'll be on the draw. What are you going to do? All right, we definitely want to keep Canyon Sloth, I don't know. I could have shocked actually to prevent against like getting thought seized or something. Clothies. Okay, that's fine. We have commit into Teferi to deal with it. Put Teferi back and then Hallowed Fountain, then it doesn't matter. I'll just put Teferi on top to protect him from discard. We'll get a brief reprieve from Klothys. This may get Murderous Rider or Baleful Mastery or something. I want to discard a card. All right, we're going to let Thoughtseize happen because we have 2 memory lapses. So whatever they do second, we can memory lapse. They didn't even take a memory lapse. They took our card advantage, which is fine. Play the other iteration here. Put this into our hand. I guess we'll put Steam Vents into our library. They're stuck on land, and it's just so much tempo getting to keep using Teferi like this. No shortage of memory lapses. I think I'm fine to play Field of Ruin because we can just memory lapse Klothys and then shuffle it away if we want. I think we'll just let them draw it again. Don't need to play the memory lapse because we can just lightning helix twice. So now we're in a spot where we can make 2 tokens a turn. Chandra again. Okay. This time we can use Bone Crusher Giant. Fine. Guess now we're going to fight through it with tokens. Shatter Skull Smashing? Yeah, go for it. So now we can kill Chandra. Yeah, it doesn't seem like a deck that is very well set up to beat a Resolved Shark Typhoon for sure. I don't really know what they have going on. Wonder if there's any chance I should port in 1 Rest in Peace. I don't think so. Search for Askance is good here too. I think we want all the card advantage. I'm not sure about the sweepers, to be honest. I mean, we only saw Bone Crusher Giant. Prismari Command is not that good, seemingly, either, though. Maybe they have an artifact. I'll go down to 1 Wrath. Famous last words. All right, we need another blue, but we have good card advantage. Our hand's really slow, but you know, this is a hand where I feel like we might struggle a bit more with the against the Klothys, maybe. Sure, Inquisition can only take 1 of the Narsets. That was a pretty good draw. Inquisition could have taken that, but I hit it on top of my library because I'm smart. Sure. I'll fuel that up for days. Do we want this? I think we'll just try to draw blue. Yeah, not ideal. they just like slam a Narset here, Narset, Chandra will probably just lose, but Glorybringer, okay. We have our work cut out for us this game. I really do want a 5th land, but we need so much help. Suspect we may need some life. Plus, if I find another one, I can kill the Glorybringer, though I guess I'll need a land too. No shortage of Glorybringers. All right, we're not winning this game. It's impossible. We're likely to die here, Cycling Shark Typhoon, but just Lightning Helixing Face is also not a winning line. I don't know if they're going to have Fatal Push in their deck or just Stomp. Yeah, either way. Board in Baneslayer. Take out Commence. Baneslayer is good. It has protection from dragons, see? I don't think we want more Wrath. Glorybringer's annoying, but we have sharks and stuff. I mean, getting attacked for 4 and then tapping out our own turn is not really ideal, so. Okay. This hand is good, but it's bad against Inquisition and Thoughtseize because it really relies heavily on Narset. Okay, I'm very glad that we got to get Narset onto the battlefield. Interesting. I think I prefer a Gust here over a Veto, to be honest. I'm going to Helix this now. I don't know what I'm worried about, but... Gust is good. It gives us a 2-mana card with Teferi. Thoughtseize, okay. Probably there's a lot of good cards in our hand. Okay. Next turn we can just slam Shark Typhoon. Sure. Yeah, I mean, I'm happy just to attack here, I think. I don't really think I'm that worried about them getting rid of our Narset. Next turn, when we have Teferi to protect potentially, we may want to leave it back. Maybe they do have card draw. Doesn't seem like Narset's that threatening, though. They could just be worried about us getting to memory. That's really good. So we get to leave up commit, which is good. We have veto plus commit plus a shark. Just veto this. Then we can kill Liliana and play a Narset, make a 3/3 to protect the fairy. Keep this back in case of Glorybringer. I don't think we're going to lose this game from damage. Missing out on damage. I think now we just play another Typhoon. Now that we drew a land to leave up commit. It's a lot of sharks. Don't forget to head on over to channelfireball.com/boxbreaks. Also, you can follow at CFB Boxbreaks on Twitter if you haven't checked out Box Breaks yet. At Channel Fireball, we have scheduled and on-demand breaks for Magic, Pokemon, Flesh and Blood, and some sports cards breaks as well. So if you're into that kind of thing, or you want to check it out, go to channelfireball.com/boxbreaks or follow at CFB Boxbreaks on Twitter. Right, so Lurrus could be rogues, could be like maybe cycling, but it's probably most likely to be either auras or one of those cheap aggro decks. Looks like auras. 2/2 mana removal, which is good. I basically have to play this because we need to threaten to leave up Lightning Helix. Guess we're not 100% sure it's auras, though I think it probably is. Is it an island? Okay. I revoke my my opinion. Okay. Guess I'll take the 1. Need some card advantage. I think we want to keep playing lands. They're not doing much. They probably have a bunch of Into the Stories because otherwise they'd probably be playing cards. Like they weren't even getting priority. Nope, they don't even have that. What do they have? Just maybe a bunch of interactive cards. This is something. The castle is a decent draw. I mean, especially for a land. We're in trouble this game. We just haven't really drawn anything. I don't have anything, so whatever, I might as well play the Lightning Helix. Playing Lurrus. I'm going to shuffle away their Lurrus. Oh, that's fair enough. I wonder if I should just play Memory. Yeah. I don't think so. Sure. I don't want those cards, so. Just going to try to double block. Probably it just gets a Fatal Push out of their hand, but my cards just don't do anything, so Fatal Push doesn't really do anything anyway. Okay. Do we have any basics milled? Fine. First one, okay. All right. Brainstorm in response. We kind of need them to tap as much mana as possible on their turn. So we definitely don't want to draw those cards. I mean, we're probably just dead. I think they'll probably just have 2 more counters. Okay. I guess we can't win because that's our only other sweeper. How many helixes are in our deck? Like, what if our top cards are all helixes? Only 1. 7. Kill that. 3, 6, 9. Okay. We're defeated. All right, so dispute, baffling end, 2 rest in peace. Cage goes out. I think veto's okay. I don't like planeswalkers, so we should trim a lot. I don't think we need more than a couple wraths. I think we should definitely board out Search for Azcanta because we're boarding in Rest in Peace. It's possible Teferi is good enough. It's possible Commence is good enough. Let's try it like this, I think. I found that the Rogues deck struggles if you ever resolve a Rest in Peace in Historic. Not that it's that easy. I mean, they have Thoughtseize plus Inquisition, etc. I'm going to shock on the first turn because if they decide to play Inquisition, or maybe even Thoughtseize, I can hide cards with Brainstorm. Our hand is not that good, though. Okay, so they maybe had a creature, maybe didn't. I'm going to Brainstorm once now because I have multiples. I'm just going to play Iteration here. One of them into my hand, Shark Typhoon. One of them into your library. I think I'm going to put Plains in. Exile Brainstorm. All right, so what cards do we want to protect? I think probably these. Oh, it's tricky because they may just also mill us. Change my mind. Didn't expect that, I guess. Yeah, this was bad. I'm foolish. I don't know what I'm doing. Oh well. This was a bad play. Very bad play. But I guess we didn't get punished. That was a good draw. Unless they have a counter and a dispute. That's good. Now they draw a card that doesn't do anything. I guess it kills sharks. Oh, should have watched how it tapped my mana. Oh well. Okay, sure. We need to find like a Planeswalker, Teferi specifically, or even like a Castle Ardenvale, I think would be pretty good at this point. I suppose I'll play another land. Sure. I guess I need to see how many Teferis is that? 3? I don't know how many sharks it is. 5, 6. I guess another question is what basics I have left to see how I tap. All of them. So we would definitely veto this. They can't fight back. Maybe they could have memory lapsed the wrong card. Fetching away their own card. I don't have a lot of action left. It's becoming quite problematic, and I only draw lands, which is even more problematic. Trying to play around a Drown in the Loch. If I make this and it's quite a grindy game, that one. Wonder if it could be worth having Fry. I think I'm going to put in Teferi. Number 4. I cut one memory lapse. They have a lot of discard and cheap spells. Maybe it's a mistake. Okay, it's a decent hand. They mulliganed. They mulliganed a 5. Iteration's really good in this hand with a bunch of cheap cards. We're a little bit weak to discard potentially. Merfolk Windrobber, okay. One problem we have at this point is we don't have white, red, white. Yeah. Sure. No fear. All right, so if they don't Thoughtseize us this turn, we get to play Rest in Peace with Veto up. Fair enough. Need a Shark Typhoon pretty promptly. Cracking right now, okay. They playing a card? Guess not. That would have been a good card. Kind of just need lands. All right, I'm gonna have to use these to gain life here soon. Okay, that's actually really bad. Guess I'll veto it. Do I want to veto it? Maybe I should just let it happen. What are they going to do? Guess they can mill it. So now we get veto up, though they're likely to probably just play Lurrus. Sure. So what do they have? They have 2 wind robbers. So we can make 2 tokens a turn. Thieves Guild Enforcer. Sure. Okay. Guess I might have to memory. No, I don't have to memory. I have no memory lapses. I might just lose. Okay, that should be good enough, right? I guess if they have land in another... Oh no, it's not enough. Oof, I was going to get the ultimate and memory. It's quite a game. If you check the video description, you'll see a link to ultimateguard.com. While you're there, you can check out their entire catalog. Ultimate Guard makes the best Magic accessories as well as any TCG game, really. If you like to play other games as well, they have cool new products coming all the time. So most of their stuff can be found at your local game store, wherever you buy your Magic stuff. So please check them out. I'd appreciate it very much. Well, yeah, whatever. Let's keep. I got 5 lands and a Teferi. Our opponent has a Blooming Marsh. Okay, we're going to play this so we can not play Fabled Passage yet. Oh, Elves, our hand. Well, I think Grafdigger's Cage is not so bad against Elves, actually. I need to find one of our sweepers, probably. Decided to play Castle Ardenvale so we can play untapped lands on the next 2 turns without necessarily having to use our Fabled Passage. Three, 5, 7, 11, 14, 16. All right, so we have to get a mountain, and we could tuck Imperious Perfect. Maybe could we 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I think we should just tuck this thing. I think that gives us the best chance to win. If we actually draw the sweeper, we take 12 this turn down to 3. Really, we probably go to 5 because they decide to kill Teferi. Okay, now the question is, if we play Teferi plus Helix that, go to 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so we still can win, even if we hit a Helix. We didn't. So now all we can do is hope they make a poor attack. Okay. So I don't think we want veto. Those cards are just okay. I think the cage is good enough. There's a one of. Definitely not the best card, definitely not the worst. Well, we have lands and a wrath. All right, put Kahira in our hand. If I can successfully. Maybe the world's trying to tell me something. Clean up. Now we can play it to Fairy with Seal Away up. They probably have some discard in their sideboard for sweepers. That's probably what the black is for. They also had that 3-1, both of which are actually pretty good against us. Probably an underdog in this matchup, just in terms of deck, but I'm not 100% sure. Obviously, the Wraths are very good. I think we'll just try to curve this way. Haven't drawn any helixes in our opening hand, I don't think. Definitely something we want. Thoughtseize is fine. We sort of have Brainstorm and Search for Azcanta doing the same thing. A little bit worried that they have a Rex Sage, which is why they didn't take this, but what are you going to do? Brainstorming now because we basically have to find something to interact. We're in pretty serious trouble. Not sure I'm capable of winning. Now I'm sure I'm not, because we know our top card is a Steam Vents, and we're at 1. All right, we lost pretty good. All right, 2-1. Not a bad showing, not a great showing, but pretty decent. Thanks everybody for watching, and I'll see you next time.